welcome to the second episode of reHorror Video Weekly. Glad a lot of you guys liked the first episode last week. Got a lot of nice emails and messages through Facebook about it, and with some suggestions of what you wanted to see next. So I will be continuing my Resident Evil 2 playthrough in future episode, probably next week. For this week's episode, I have, which is going to be the recurring news segment in the beginning, and then going to be talking a little bit about this week's reHorror article, which hopefully you've read it already. It's about Resident Evil on the Vita and how I think Capcom should handle that. Because I know last week I may have come off as a big Nintendo fanboy, and yes, I do love Nintendo, but I'm also a big Sony fan, so I think it's only fair if I also talk about how I feel Capcom should handle the series on the Vita. And what made me think about that was now Vita finally has PS1 support. About time, which was one of the main reasons I actually got the system in the first place, because yeah, I mean, it had Uncharted, it had what else did it have for its launch window? It had Resistance, came out a few months after the system released, Stardust, Wipeout, but it wasn't really a compelling launch lineup, I believe, for the Vita, unlike the 3DS, which also had a slow start, but as months went on, its library of games definitely got better and better, and now it's best-selling handheld right now. So yeah, Vita has PS1 support, and that means you can play your horror classics. Our very own CJ posted a nice little write-up of how to go on about that, and because it's weird, Sony of America at least, they only released like 9 games on the PlayStation Store for the Vita that you can download, PS1 games of course. And in Europe, it's like 100 something, so that's kind of weird. But there is a way to bypass that, and I'll post a link below how you can go on about that. Basically, you're going to have to connect your Vita to the PS3 and go from there. But yeah, now you can play Silent Hill 1, Resident Evil 1 through 3 on your Vita. And the quality is just amazing, I thought. And after this new segment, I have a 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay showing how Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 running on the Vita. And may not be the best quality again because I don't have like a nice top of the line setup here for recording game footage, but you'll get the point. It looks really damn nice even when you have it set to full screen. I thought it would look all stretched and pixely and muddy, but no, it's not the case at all. It looks really good. And that's the way I'm playing the Resident Evil games now, the PS1 entries at least. No longer on my big TV, now on the Vita. It looks that good. So that's what gave me the idea to write up an article about how I feel Capcom should handle the series on the Vita in the future. I mean, we all had hopes for Resident Evil Portable making a comeback. You know, months passed, a year passed, and nothing. There's speculation that it could have been Revelations, but personally, I don't think that's the case. I believe Portable at one point was going to be an Outbreak type of game for the PSP, where it was originally announced. What happened to it, that's a different story, I'm not sure, but I would love to see it resurface on the Vita and also have other possible game ideas that I would like to see on the Vita as well for the franchise. So definitely read the article if you haven't already, and let me know what you think. Alright, so now on to the news. First and foremost, Resident Evil 6 is now available in the Polish city of Poznan. Yep, you heard that right. I posted the article. Here's the image I put up for it of Hunnigan, and little funny twist on the dialogue Leon says in one of the trailers, so he's like, "Fake my death, I'm going to China," but yeah, I'm going to Poland, I guess. No, but that's fortunate, I guess, in a way for the people living there, but it's unfortunate for the publisher, Capcom in this case, because like, who wants to have their game Street Date broken, right? But and it's also bad for people trying to avoid spoilers, because I'm pretty sure a lot of videos are going to be cropping up from now until the official release date on October 2nd, showing off parts of the game, giving out plot twists and everything, and of course the endings for each of the 3 major campaigns and ADAs at the end after you beat all 3. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but we don't have that much longer to wait for copies to hit our system, so like I said, just be careful with spoilers. I know sometimes me myself, I can get a little carried away and post spoilers for past games in this series in my reHorror column, so I apologize for that. But this right here is epic spoilers right here. someone posts the endings to each of the 3 campaigns, that won't be good. But yeah, on to other news. Updated preview builds of the game have been sent out to major publishers. Unfortunately, I couldn't obtain one because I don't have a debug system. Those things are pretty pricey. So they show up bits of new segments from Jake, Chris, and Leon's scenarios. We get to see some more city gameplay from Leon and Helena when they're in Tall Oaks after escaping the campus. It's very reminiscent of Resident Evil 2 and 3. I totally love it. There's even a segment where they're holed up in a gun shop with like a police officer and a couple other survivors, and they're just being attacked by like waves and waves of zombies, and it looks epic, and I can't wait. Definitely a scenario that's gonna bring back a lot of memories from Resident Evil 2 and 3. Jake's, on the other hand, we saw a part where it's like it's before that cabin scene you guys saw from the Gamescom gameplay footage. So they're on their way to that cabin, but they're stuck in a blizzard pretty much, and it's hard to see, obviously, so you can't see incoming Jabo and whatever other enemies are there to attack you. It's a change of pace, I think, you know, because from what we've been seeing, Jake and Chris's campaigns have been really fast-paced, action-packed, but this whole blizzard thing just makes it a little bit slower paced, so I think that's pretty cool, and I can't wait to see what other moments like that are interspersed throughout the story, Jake's story, to change things up pace-wise. So I think that's cool. It's also like Chris battling that giant snake, something I would have expected from Leon's story, but it's in Chris's, so I think that's cool. The variety there, it's not all action-packed. Slower paced segments are going to be in there, so that's really awesome. Besides that, there's loads of gameplay footage you can see now from the preview builds. Also, they released the intros to each of the character scenarios, so Jake, Leon, and Chris. Again, don't watch if you want to avoid spoilers, but in all honesty, it's just Jake's that reveals the most, I guess you can say. It doesn't really spoil all that much, but it's footage that hasn't been seen before, so be careful with watching that. What else do we have? Jill Valentine statue is going to be releasing next year from Hollywood Collectibles. It's going to stand at 13.5 inches. It's her Resident Evil 3 getup, and it looks amazing. I mean, I saw complaints in the comments of how her face looks weird and how she's dual wielding. She can dual wield in the game, but I love it. I'm definitely going to buy it. Gonna actually pre-order it quite soon, as well as the Nemesis figure they're doing. Hollywood Collectibles, it's been really nice to Capcom when it comes to Resident Evil. They made 1/6 scale figures of Alice and the Executioner from the movie series. They've done replica items. They've done like a Stars badge, which I actually have. I'll show off in a future episode. They have like a liquor diorama, which is like part of the wall and like the window and liquor coming out of it. It's pretty awesome. And of course, now they're gonna have Nemesis later this year. There's a Chris Redfield figure. There's a Zombie Cop figure, and now there's gonna be a Jill figure next year, early next year. So definitely look out for those. I'm gonna have unboxings and video reviews of those. So first one I'm gonna try to get my hands on is Zombie Cop. So look out for that. Besides that, split screen co-op was confirmed for Resident Evil 6. Not sure if that's exactly new. I can't recall if it was confirmed a while ago, but it's being made a bigger deal now. We got to see some footage and screen caps from the split screen mode, and it's nice to have because Operation Raccoon City didn't have that feature, so it sucked for people who just have friends over at their house and just want to play some split screen couch co-op. You couldn't do that, but Resident Evil 6 you could, so that's definitely a nice little addition to the game. And besides that, it's pretty much all there is for news. It's been pretty slow. Again, that Gamescom trailer, the leaked one, it still hasn't officially been released yet. Like I said, that's going to be the game's launch trailer, so keep an eye out in the weeks to come. From now until October 2nd, that's definitely going to hit. And it's an epic trailer. I mean, I'm definitely just itching to post my analysis of it already. Just waiting on you, Capcom. Alright, so that concludes the news segment. What I have for you guys now is an unboxing of the Vector figure from NECA. It's the first figure from their wave of Operation Raccoon City figures. I hope they continue it. I hope they don't stop at just Vector. I hope we get the rest of the Wolf Pack, get some of the classic baddies redone. Nemesis, Birkin, Mr. X, and hell, the last boss from the Spec Ops campaign. That would be cool to have in figure form, but might be wishful thinking, because Resident Evil 6 is coming out soon, and I'm pretty sure NECA's gonna want to do figures on that game. So hope you enjoyed that unboxing. I'm also gonna be showing off gameplay of Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 running on the Vita. Again, like I said before, it's not the best quality, unfortunately. I don't have anything fancy. I'm just gonna be propping the tripod up in a way so you can see it clearly. But like I said, the games run really nice on the Vita, and I'm definitely just going to be playing it on that now, going forward, no longer on my big TV. It's that good. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the figure unboxing and then the gameplay footage, and I'll see you guys next week. Alright guys, here's a Vector from NECA's Player Select line of figures. This is the first in their series of Operation Raccoon City figures. They haven't shown off any of the other future figures, but I really do hope they make like the rest of the Wolfpack squad, and hopefully they also do Nemesis and William. That'll be cool, get updated figures of those. It's been a while since we've gotten new figures of those classic Resident Evil bosses. And of course, can't forget about Hunk himself, so I really hope they continue this line and make more from Operation Raccoon City. So yeah, so here's Vector. As you can see, this is the packaging right here. There's the game's title right there. It's a pretty nice looking package, but of course I'm going to rip it apart. And in the back you have a little summary of the game, like a little setup of the game's plot. It's September 1998, and the action centers on the ill-fated Raccoon City and the horrific consequences of the deadly T-virus outbreak. Developed at the Umbrella facility, with a cover-up required, Umbrella orders an elite team known as the Wolfpack into Raccoon City to destroy all evidence of the outbreak and eliminate any survivors. Meanwhile, the U.S. government has quarantined the city and dispatched its own team of elite soldiers to determine the source of the mysterious outbreak. Vector, real name unknown, is a member of the Wolfpack, and he specializes in infiltration. His specialist suit allows active camouflage, detection avoidance, and mimicry of enemies. Vector comes armed with a tactical SMG, a UCBS pistol, and a combat knife. So it's a nice little background info there for Vector and the game. So now we're gonna open this bad boy up. Let's hope we don't kill each other here. Or let's hope I don't kill myself here in the process of opening this. Gotta love this type of packaging. I know Sony likes doing this too with their stuff, like controllers and Bluetooth devices. But hey, whatever keeps the figure secure, huh? Alright, so now what? I'm just kidding. Alright. Yeah. Let's cut them up. If you see blood, subscribe, tell your friends. That's true dedication right there. I think we should be able to just, yep, open her up. I know it's just like a stab in the heart to all you collectors out there that like to keep your figures in packaging. I do the same sometimes, but if it's a figure I really like, I'll get two. One to keep in the box and one to open up. But I mean, nothing bad against Vector, but just saying, if this was a William Birkin toy, I'd definitely keep one in the box. So, holy crap! Just cut my finger off. Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, this is pretty cool here. Rip it up, of course. Take that nonsense away. We don't need none of that. Well, you could kill someone with this. Pretty damn sharp. I'll keep that. Alright. Twisties. I love these things. It's like a boss battle right here, guys. I'm sorry. It's taking so long. This one. Rip her out. Of course, nothing's easy. That out. To the others. See, I'm showing you guys the entire process here. Use some clever editing techniques and just edit everything out, but there would be no humor in that now, would there? Hold up. There we go. I know I'm not a midget. I'm just like positioned in a weird way, so I can utilize this nice bench to unbox this. Yeah, because the TV's like all the way up there, desk, so I'm not small. Alrighty, there we go. Well, of course. Really is like a boss battle though, like gotta hit every single weak point. So he finally goes down. And almost done. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Yep. There we go. Hope I don't break his leg in the process. Alrighty. Looks like he can finally be released from his chamber. What the hell? Huh, doesn't look right. Alright. Pop him out. And there he is. So, has some nice weight to him. It's not exactly pretty light, which is pretty cool. Hold on, just adjust this a little bit. There we go. Alright, so articulation, pretty basic from a standard for NECA figures. There's the arms, head, could go full 360. I thought the hood would hinder that, but it doesn't at all. It could still go full 360. Up and down a little bit. That's pretty much it. Arms can go all around. No in and out movement. Doesn't seem like it, at least. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just don't want to break it. Does it bend at the elbow? It doesn't. Alright. Wrist can go full 360. Same for this one. And of course, you can hold a gun in this one. Yeah, it's a gunnery strapped here. It looks like it's not removable. But oh well. But yeah, for legs, do that. Out. Bend at the knee. Yep, he could bend at the knee. So yeah, pretty basic articulation. Foot could go up and down. Nothing too fancy there. But it looks really nice, I have to say. And he comes with accessories, so let's just stand him up for a little bit. Alright, he wants to lay down. So let's take these things out. Taped. Another boss battle. There we go. Alright, so he has a bloodied up knife. It's pretty cool. You can see that. And the last twisty. Wow. Let me just pop this up. And struggling. There we go. And there's his gun. Nice little scope there too. So yeah, that's pretty much back there and its accessories. Give you a zoomed in shot. It's pretty creepy. Alright. So for size comparison, I decided to whip out my Leon figure. It's also from NECA. It's from the Resident Evil 4 line of figures that they did. It's the alternate costume with him in his RPD uniform. So it's a little bit bigger when you have him up to scale, but his knees are also bent too. He has no articulation in the knees, but yeah, I mean they're right up there. It's pretty decent size comparison. I mean, and then we bring out the big guy, big jolly old. Yep. Have to pan the camera. Hold up. Pan the camera. Have to tilt it. Sorry about that. Film majors are gonna kill me. Alright. So yeah. That's a pretty believable scale right there for both figures. It's pretty cute too. That's like Nice picture right there. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. And I really hope they come out with the rest of the Wolfpack, and hopefully they do the bosses, like I said in the beginning. William Birkin and Nemesis, that'd be pretty damn awesome. Mr. X too, can't forget about him. And then why not just go for Leon, Claire, Jill, and the other classic characters that are in the game as well. I think that would be cool. But Resident Evil 6 coming out so soon, I really want them to focus on that instead. I mean, I'm definitely going to get every single figure in that line. You know, Leon, Chris, Jake, and any other ones they make. So it's going to be awesome. Though I'm pretty sure the first figure is only going to be Leon by himself. I don't know why, but like this one, Operation Raccoon City line, it's just Vector by himself. So hopefully they make more, and hope you enjoyed my first unboxing for you guys. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be showing off some Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 gameplay on the PlayStation Vita, which is possible now because the patch finally came out for it. So you can transfer over your PS1 games from your PS3 to the Vita. So yeah, it's about time. So let's go on ahead and do this. Let's put the volume up a little more. Should be fine. Alright, so we'll start off with Resident Evil 1. So have them all there in order. Feels good having all of them there finally. Like, I don't need remote play anymore to check them out on the Vita. So here we go. And like I stressed in my article, it looks really, really fantastic on the Vita. Like, yeah, it's a PS1 game, but holy hell, for a PS1 game, it looks really good. So, and sorry for any background noise you may hear. Alright, so here it's on the preset standard mode. It doesn't fill up the whole screen, but I'll show you the different modes you can set it to. So here we go. So basically what you want to do is you want to just hold on the screen until you see a menu pop up. There we go. And you have controller settings. So you can assign buttons, assign controllers, or switch modes. I just leave that alone. Then you got memory card utility, which is pretty self-explanatory. Reset game and other settings is where you want to go to switch the screen. Screen mode right there is original. You want full. And as you can see, well, we'll see when we get into actual gameplay. It doesn't look stretched or muddy. So I'm gonna do a new game. Original.
Resident Evil.
And I'm gonna do a good old Jill. I'm only going to be playing a few minutes of this, so just so you can get a gist of it.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. You haven't found it? No, I haven't found it yet.
Correct.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City.
Typo.
There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
I think I know where my next vacation spot is going to be.
Look, Chris!
It's a crazy barbecue going on there. Oh, never mind. Man, I really wish this would be the uncut version of the intro. A lot more gory.
It was Bravo Team's helicopter.
Definitely way more cool.
But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
There she is. There's my boy Chris. This face right here never gets old. Just his facial expression. Epic. There it is. Wait for it.
Joseph!
Beautiful. There goes Brad Chickenheart Vickers, going to God knows where. Well, at least he comes back at the right time at the end, with a rocket launcher too, so can't really blame him.
Jill, run for that house!
Alrighty, so now we'll get into some gameplay.
What is this? Wow.
It's a house.
What a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it? Maybe it's Chris.
Again, sorry for the off-screen
Now, Jill,
footage. I don't really have
Can you
a
go? I'm going with
top of
you.
the line setup here,
Chris is
but I
our
will
old
someday.
partner,
So
you know. Okay,
progress.
let me handle this. Stay alert.
I gotcha. Alright, so we're not gonna get too far into this. I will do a Let's Play of Resident Evil 1 later on, so.
A dining room.
So as you can see, everything's there.
What? What is this?
I know what that is, Barry.
What is it?
Lisa Trevor's period.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
It's not, it's Lisa's. Trust me. So here we go, about to see a classic scene right here. And we'll probably end this a little bit after. Mr. Baldy here. The great, the one, the only. That always sounds like a microwave to me. I don't know why. But there it is.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
I really love the music, even in the director's cut version of the game, where the soundtrack was changed in the DualShock version.
What
I'm
is
still a fan
it?
of the music.
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Let's. Got stuck there. And we'll leave that a mystery. So now let's go on to Resident Evil 2. Start this bad boy up. Of course, I don't even have to say it. My favorite game of all time. Now I can take it with me on the go. Of course. Original. Oh.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster
Someone went
had been
poopy.
caused by the T virus, a
Sting.
mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation of the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and June Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments far from finished.
And none of those experiments involve actual umbrellas, of course. We all know that. Oh, I'm not sure which disc this is set to. Oh, wow, I'm an idiot. Of course it's something else. Disregard that comment, guys. That was dumb of me to say.
What have we got here?
The ladies' man right there.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Alright, so I showed off Resident Evil 2's intro last week, so we'll get into some gameplay now. Just realized that. And yes, I will be continuing my Resident Evil 2 playthrough in the future episodes, so you can expect that in the weeks to come. And, almost got stuck there. So we'll just get up to the death scene here, and we'll go to Resident Evil 3.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
And like I said, the games look really good for PlayStation 1
Hold your
games.
fire! I'm a human!
I'm definitely going to be playing them on the Vita now, instead of my TV. It's that good.
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
Nope.
What's going on in this town? Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
Alrighty, here we go. And the rest is history. Let's go on to Resident Evil 3, which is a game I've been playing recently on my Vita. Currently in the clock tower, so about to play Nemesis here. So I'm just be playing this until the time runs out on the camera. And those of you who have me on Facebook, I was posting pictures of screen caps of the game on it and how good it looks. That one scene in the gas station where it goes up in flames, I made a joke about it and said how that fire looks way better than Uncharted 3's fire. But sarcasm, guys.
As an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day.
It does look good, though.
City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences
Like
of
their
their
old Joe right
actions.
there.
But there would be no forgiveness.
Can't wait for that statue to come out early next
They
year.
had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance. And my last chance.
I think I have a friend that actually
My last
cosplayed and
escape.
reenacted this scene right here, where she's just sitting on the bed. That's pretty cool.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070.
This is just one of the most memorable Resident Evil scenes for me. Seeing the downfall of Raccoon City. It's really good. And like when you see Resident Evil 6 and the scenes where like the citizens in Tall Oaks are getting stripped apart by the zombies and stuff, and then vanishing in China, that also brings back memories of this particular intro scene. It's an awesome throwback to Resident Evil 3 right there. Cornered. Ouch. And that particular shot right there always scared me when I was a kid. I don't know why. Maybe it's all the blood, of course. Classic line right there. My last escape. Alright, so I'm just going to play this video out, guys. It'll be shutting off any second now. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope you stay tuned and come back for next week's episode. And as always, stay tuned to reHorror for all your survival horror gaming news, and as your go-to source for Resident Evil news. So, thanks for all your support. About to get bit. I'm about to get bit. Nope. And of course, leave comments, message me, letting me know what you want to see in future episodes.